Fearless Warrior presents a 4-part series, Living with HIV. Part 2, The Survivor, Cassandra'S Journey. This broadcast is for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. For more news, entertainment, and informative content, visit our BounXup Central Community Hub, the platform that's We Ting, created for we, by we. Keep the conversation going, even after the show. Chat in real time on our 24-hour live chat central at BounXup.com.
Miss Sylvester is the name. You might know me from my days. I was tearing up the stage, I was mashing up the place. Who would think a few years later I would change up my behavior to something greater? I get an encounter. God said, listen daughter, I have an assignment here for you. This ain't what I send you here to do. Michelle, girl, I love ya. Come back to your father. And right in that moment my heart was changed. One set of tears that ran down my face, and God for amazing grace. Now I turn a different page. Nobody can stop my praise. Nobody can stop my praise. People say that I ain't changed. Them go say what they go say. Nobody can stop my praise. Nobody can stop my praise. I tell you, I safe on the inside. Nobody going outside. I safe on the inside. I'm leaning on the Lord's side today. I'm not going to turn back again. In Christ I go stay. It had nothing for me outside it.
Michelle, girl, well, anything. My story kinda the same. Calypso I used to sing, and it's crown I used to win. Mash up the place all over the world, Switzerland, even England and Spain. Then Jesus called out my name. Was late in the evening, was by the bar drinking, just having a time, taking a smoke. But then I heard the Lord spoke, then he was sleeping. No life have a meaning. And right in that moment my heart was changed. I could never be the same. Thank God for amazing grace. Now I turn a different page. Nobody can stop my praise. Nobody can stop my praise. People say that I ain't changed. Them go say what they go say. Nobody can stop my praise. Nobody can stop my praise. I tell you, I safe on the inside. Nobody going outside. I safe on the inside. I'm leaning on the Lord's side today. I'm not going to turn back again. In Christ I go stay. It had nothing for me outside it.
It had nothing for me outside it. Say it had nothing for me. It had nothing for me. Nothing for me outside it. No way. No demon in hell can conquer me. I am under a new authority. I can't change my past or change my heart. Bring a new wine out of me.
This world have nothing to offer me. In Jesus I find security. I tell you, I safe on the inside.
I'm not going back outside. Amazing grace. Now I turn a different page. Nobody can stop my praise. Nobody can stop my praise.
People say that I ain't changed. Them go say what they go say. Nobody can stop my praise. Nobody can stop my praise.
I tell you, I safe on the inside. Nobody going outside.
I safe on the inside.
I'm leaning on the Lord's side today.
I'm not going to turn back again. In Christ I go stay. It had nothing for me outside there.
And nothing for me. No. Denise. It has nothing for we. No, no, no. Tell them it has nothing for we outside.
Nobody going outside.
I'm not going nowhere.
I'm leaning on the Lord's side today.
Good evening, Trinidad and Tobago. Good evening, good evening, good evening. And welcome, welcome, welcome to the Fearless Warrior exclusive on BounXup.com or BounXup Central. But tonight we are actually broadcasting on the Fearless Warrior YouTube page Fearless Warrior Inquiry YouTube page, and also on the Fearless Warrior Facebook page for tonight only, because of a strike that we got, bringing the Miss Universe pageant to you. And tonight, I want to bring some sad news tonight. I just stop using certain type of soap. Let me just adjust my camera. Let me just adjust my camera here. Yes. So good evening again. Some sad news. Miss Diana, the last show that we had broadcast last week, Miss Diana Roberts has passed away, and we want to send our condolences to her family and friends and persons in the community in which she came from. And but if you had interaction with her and you knew her, especially males, I would advise that, know your status. Based on the video that we'd have done last week, information would have arrived, and I am glad that the various authorities have intervened. She was hospitalized. She was quarantined for a little while, about 3-4 days basically. And today being Sunday, so last week we aired her story, and this Sunday she came and she passed away at approximately after 2:30 something p.m. at the Port Spain General Hospital. So we do understand our condolences again to Diana Roberts' family and her friends and all the persons who would have known her. We do want to say condolences from the BounXup, Central BounXup.com team, and we do appreciate you for taking the time for doing the interview that you would have done, even though you were on your last. Now, I want to show, because there was a conference here in Trinidad and Tobago, before I go on to part 2 tonight. There was a conference in Trinidad and Tobago. Good evening, good evening. There was a conference in Trinidad and Tobago whereby the people from different AIDS organizations would have held that conference in Trinidad and Tobago, and they would have identified their target. And let's take in that video before we go to part 2 video, where I interview a lady called Miss Cassandra. So let's take that video first, and then we'll come back, and then we'll go to the video of Miss Cassandra. Good night, Ras, Tasha, Daniela, and everybody. Please share, like, and subscribe. But this week only, because of the copyright strike we got on YouTube, we are broadcasting on Fearless Warrior Inquirer next week. So all Jenny's shows will be on our YouTube channel, Pavilion, and so we'll be broadcasting all those shows on that, including the Fearless Warrior, Fine Point, Dauntless Defenders, and the Culture Point, only for this week, actually. Today's Eric's birthday, so happy birthday to Eric. And let me play what Pao had to say. Let's go.
The Pan American Health Organization says approximately 5,100 people die annually from HIV-related causes in the Caribbean. According to PAHO, 1/3 of the HIV cases are identified in advanced stage. The Guyana-based Pan-Caribbean Partnership Against HIV and AIDS said, these facts formed critical areas for discussion at the regional workshop, uniting science and communities to accelerate HIV response in the Caribbean. The workshop was held in Trinidad and Tobago earlier this month. The event in Port of Spain was organized by PANCAP, the International AIDS Society, the Global Fund, PAHO, and Plataforma LAC. PANCAP Director, Dr. Wendy Telgte-Manuelson, spoke of the unique challenges and urgent needs the Caribbean faces in dealing with the situation. PAHO's advisor for HIV, STI-TB and viral hepatitis, Caribbean Sub-Regional Office, Sandra Jones, said while the Caribbean has progressed with HIV prevention and treatment services, and innovations in HIV service delivery, the region did not achieve the 90-90-90 targets. Data from the 2024 UA-NIDS report indicate that the Caribbean is not poised to achieve the 95-95-95 targets in 2025. Ms. Jones said, this might affect the ultimate goal of ending AIDS as a public health threat in 2030.
So you would have gotten the information. So it would affect their goal that they were looking at meeting by 2025, so they will have to go to 2030. Now, people living with AIDS or contracting AIDS is not a death sentence. It is not a death sentence. It is basically like a normal disease now. And there's treatment. Take your treatment. Take your treatment. There are too many people walking around the town and they're not taking the treatment. And no one knows who is with who and who went with who. And when they continue to do these things, they continue to pass it on from one to the next to the next. And we have to try our best. We have to try our best to let people know the facts and the information. So tonight is part 2. Tonight we meet Cassandra. Now this is an anonymous name that was given because she did not want to be aired on the screen because of how people watch people, victimize people, stigmatize people because they have AIDS or HIV. But you want to hear a survivor. They are not a victim, they are a survivor. You want to hear them. So I want you to take in this video, special presentation done, and get the information, get the facts. I am a survivor. Let's read.
Fearless Warrior presents a 4-part series, Living with HIV. Part 2, The Survivor. Cassandra's journey. I'm a survivor, not a victim.
Well, this is the Fearless Warrior here, and introducing a person
the anonymous name of Miss Cassandra. Miss Cassandra, good evening.
Good evening.
Miss Cassandra, tell me a little bit about yourself. And who is Cassandra?
I'm a survivor. I'm not a victim.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody is used to brand HIV positive people as a victim. I'm not a victim.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surviving. I'm living with HIV.
Mm-hmm.
I've been HIV positive for the past 30 years, undetectable for the past 15 plus years.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically it. I have my struggles, I have my fights, I have my fears, and I have God.
Well, you get into the struggles, the fights, and well, I know you have your God. So, but let me ask you this question: at what age did you find out that you contracted HIV?
I was 32 years.
32 years. So you've done a big woman.
Mm-hmm.
You done live your life.
Yeah.
How it happened?
Single parent.
Mm.
The person who I contracted from was the person helping me, my child.
Mm-hmm.
At the point, I did not know if he knew he was positive or not, but it didn't start off as a relationship. It was more like he was helping me out, and it led to a relationship. And that's how I got into it.
So it was like a friends with benefit or something?
No, it wasn't friend with benefit. He was helping me out, and it just ended up to being a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
He never, at the point in time when he started to assist me, that was not the issue. He was just helping me reach him because he realized I was struggling with it.
Okay. And then eventually you fall into a relationship.
Yes.
Basically. So, but tell me something. So how this relationship went?
It was good, you know. I didn't have issues really, but he had some money. So I decided to let us stay friends. Because I don't like that. I don't like, I always say people man. I don't want to be a homewrecker.
Mm-hmm.
People relationship. He has somebody and I tell him it's better we stay friends.
Mm-hmm.
But at that time I was already infected.
Mm. Right? And when you found out, how you find out that you were infected in fact?
When he started getting sick. He's always tell me something to tell you, but never telling me. I have something to tell you, but he never telling me. But at my wildest dream, I never thought was that he wanted to tell me, but couldn't tell me. So coming down to the end, I tell him, I say, I know you are positive and you infected me. And yeah.
Oh, yeah, you went to do a test and
yeah.
You realized that?
Yeah. Yeah. But knowing, seeing you positive and seeing it in black and white is two different things.
Explain that.
He infected me. He was infected. He was positive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knowing if it was in black and white and
knowing HIV positive, but going and actually doing the test and getting the results and seeing it is real and true. It's two different things.
So you had an idea, but you didn't know.
Yeah.
That it was so.
Yeah.
And when you saw it, how you reacted?
Oh. I break right down. But I was alone with that. I didn't have nobody to prop me, help me, tell me, hug me, nothing. And then again, at the same time, I had to stand back up because I had children to see.
Where your parents and
that time medication wasn't all that to know.
They leave you?
Nobody didn't know, really, actually. Who in the community knew, but my parents and my family didn't know till after. But when I say that, when you said it after, somebody left the community and went to my mother and told her. I didn't tell my mother for one of the reasons she has a bad heart. That person could have killed my mother when they did.
And your father?
I didn't really have a relationship with my father. He left us a long time. But eventually, when I didn't meet up with him after, because I'd coming down to the later part of his life, before he died, I used to go down and spend time with him, and he knew.
How much training have with this individual?
None.
None?
None.
So your other children father, he wasn't with them.
He
or
left.
even- They left.
He left.
So he wasn't with him in between or nothing.
Yes.
While he was with the other man?
Yeah. No, let me put it this way.
Hmm.
After that relationship, once or twice, yes.
You told him you
No,
started?
all that time I didn't know. Wasn't confirmed.
And when he found out,
I don't think he ever. He told me he gone. Nothing is wrong with him.
okay.
But he's not alive. He died from COVID.
Oh, COVID killed him. Oh, he just died then.
No, 2 years ago.
Okay. So,
But I always ask him the question and he tell me no, he doesn't have it.
oh, he's just plain ignorant.
I don't know.
Probably go and don't want to know that he have it. Because you know when some people hear that they have something
Yeah.
and they start to take it on, they take it.
No. Because some people feel sickness is not for them.
Mm. So let me move on. So you found out you have it 2 years later, the man come and die. What next?
Live. I have my church to say about. I have a life. I educated myself because I was discriminated to the highest, and then it started to reach my turn, and that is where my claws came up. And I say, here we're going on. The problem was education, so I educated my community to stop this discrimination and stigma. The only thing to do this is education.
Mm-hmm.
So I know I had a virus in my body, and I didn't know about. I educated me. And I took the channels and avenue to educate my community.
Mm.
And my family. You know, just to go by a mother or whatever it is, and you're sitting on a chair and you leave the wipe it, or you're drinking a cup and they feel they don't know.
They must know. There's really vibes, there's really feeling.
Yeah. So that's why maybe I'm an introvert to a point.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like people touch. Seriously, I don't like people touch. I have a phobia. Because of how people talk, feel, and judge. And I need to protect my peace and my space.
So when they went down and they find out they had this HIV and they had to go by
QPCC every time. And when I got more, I went to do the blood test when I go back.
But before you reach there, what is QPPCC?
QPCC.
Queen's
Park Counseling Center.
Right, and that is what the place where it's going to find out whether they have
testing,
testing and all that.
All the STIs are there.
All different STIs.
Yeah.
Right.
STIs and STDs, yes.
So you reach up there, they tell you you're HIV positive.
Yeah, so I got it. You have AIDS, you're gone dead.
That's what they tell you?
Yeah. That is when we was not educated.
So they just watch you and tell you
you have AIDS, you're gone dead.
And I'm sure plenty of them must die before you.
Yeah. I had
But when you hear that, what was your mind? You want to break down and cry?
No, well, I get up and I walk out. They say, but you heard what we said. I say yes. They put my back to sit down. You heard what we said. I say yes. I just got confirmation. I knew. You just confirmed the fact. But what can I do, boy? What I can do? I have children to say about. What to do? Children not depending on me to feed, clothe, and send them to school and everything else. What could I have done?
You just sort of continue living and try to make sure that you're trying to reach a certain age where they can take care of yourself and move on.
That's what I did. But in the meanwhile, I had a community to educate. Because I was fed up of being stigmatized.
So you became a community activist?
Yes.
Within that same time period?
Yes.
Okay. How much drugs you had to take at that time?
And to me, on the beginning, it was about 32 tablets.
What? 32 tablets, you say?
Yeah. In the early it was different.
So
Yeah.
you was 30 how much years when you found out you had it?
32.
30. So it was like a punishment then.
I wouldn't say that.
Well, it's one tablet a year because if it was 32 years,
I say
I mean, it's something serious, but
that's why I'm saying I'm a survivor. Look at these trivial things.
Mhm.
It have a bigger picture. Life. It have a bigger picture. Live.
But many people will say, just like what the doctors tell you, or the people at the center told you, you're gonna die. You have AIDS, you're gonna die.
That's what they said. That's not what God said. That's not what I say either. It's how you look, as I tell you, it have a picture. It's how you look. It's about, you can look at a picture all different ways and see all different views, you know.
Yeah.
But I didn't see that way.
Pause a minute, eh? Pause a minute. Hold on. Yes,
Yeah, that's it. It's a point of it, look at the picture.
Yes, no. Hold on. Let me make sure. Nice.
And then?
Right. Recording with you. Right. So let me go.
There's a point of how we look at the picture. Because if you only look for darkness, that's all you will see. You have to look for the light within the darkness because the sun, the moon, the stars, and the universe. That's what you have to look for. You can't only see the darkness. You have to look for the light within the darkness and look and walk towards the light. If I just stay in the darkness, I would not be here. Because everybody was talking, saying, and doing darkness. You're gonna dead. Yeah, AIDS. We go get it. Don't touch me. Shoo and talk. I can go anywhere. I can talk to anybody without somebody saying something. Understand? So I had to turn it around. I went to the darkness and followed the light. That's how I survive all along. Because you can't always look at the darkness. Because you'll stay in the darkness. If you don't light a candle, you'll see the light.
No.
You can stay in darkness, right? Well, I light a candle.
But in terms of your children, how your children spend with this whole thing?
They were very small at the time, you know. I was young. And I didn't hide it from them.
They didn't hide it?
No. I had it, people would tell them. And people wouldn't tell them in a nice way. They wouldn't tell them in the way. So I had to tell them. I had to tell them. Because then as a education struggle with them uneducated too. Not educated too.
So, but they used to come over and say, Mommy, people telling me that I have a
one of my children, when he was to go preschool, the parents of the children in the preschool didn't want my child to come to the school. In case he scratch or bite when he one of their children. I was to go and do a test because he was not HIV positive. And I was to carry his results to the school. And you know, even now, there is still people like that.
Yeah.
So this education could never stop. People are still dumb, deaf, and stupid to the fact. It could never stop. Because too much uneducated people in the place.
So let me ask you this. So we fast forward, you know. So years go by, you reach 40 now. You reach 40. You're in a they will call the midlife crisis or something. So
I met someone.
Huh?
I met someone who was also positive. got married,
Mhm.
had a baby at the age of 42. He is not positive.
Mm.
And I'm living my life. Taking my medication every day, keeping all my clinic appointments.
But let me ask you a question. If two persons have HIV, but they're taking the medication,
Mhm.
what is the likelihood of the reinfecting one another?
Depends on if you're undetectable.
So if
If you're undetectable, you cannot share.
what is undetectable?
That means the virus is too low in your bloodstream, in your blood, to be detected. The count is too low. So you cannot transmit to somebody else. You cannot share with anybody else. You cannot give anybody else. You means you.
Right,
You equals you.
right.
Undetectable equals undetectable.
You can't find a trace really and truly in the system.
It is in the system, but it's not showing.
Oh,
It is there. It is there. But the amount that is there, you cannot transmit.
but let me say the two persons not undetectable, but they're detectable,
That will be infected.
but they're taking the medication.
Yes. But
So-
with the medication is what is be undetectable. You know? Consistently and correctly, use of medication, that's what does carry it undetectable. You don't just get undetectable. You have to take your medication.
Oh, maybe.
It's the medication that carries you there and your mindset. Or even though you're taking the medication and you have that mindset, you die. That's where you're going, you know. Your body is a hell of a thing, you know.
So even though you take the medication, your mind will be strong.
Yes. Physically, spiritually, mentally. All these things have to be built. Each one have to work with one another to survive this. Because people are nice. People not nice. And you have to get a thick skin, you have to get a shell on your back like a turtle. You have to have a turtle shell, a hard shell.
Mm.
To withstand some of these things, boy. Because not everybody's strong mentally, physically, or spiritually. Not everybody's strong. I think some people killing themselves. Not everybody's strong. And then the support system is the next thing. If you don't have a proper support system, you have nobody's support you going on.
You take it on.
Who you going to talk to?
Nobody.
Who you could talk to and trust and trust.
But that's the next thing about it. And that's what I want to reach to.
I had one friend.
But
She came to me. No, I don't go.
Oh,
She came
okay.
to me. She said, you started to go to clinic? No. Why? I didn't know the clinic. But the clinic was, she carried me. She carried me and she used to go clinic with me. She carried me. She propped me. She prayed me. She talked to me. She helped me sometimes when I didn't have money to eat. She made sure I eat. She's no longer here.
She dead and gone.
Yeah, she dead and gone. But oh God. You say what a friend you have in Jesus? That's the other friend Jesus did.
But tell me something. Like in this community here, what is the AIDS percentage basically in this community?
I can't really tell you that because who I know. And who I know about, I will communicate with. And then I will try to let them know, take your medication. I don't like how you're looking, what's going on, you know. But not everybody will tell you. Not everybody will let you know that. And then again, that is not my business to disclose. But we have a figure, yes. Because everybody's having sex with everybody. We have a figure. And in all communities, not this community alone.
No, well, many communities you get that.
Yeah, because in this age and stage, people still having unprotected sex.
Mhm.
A relationship, as I said, supposed to start like this. We are interested in one another. We are interested in having a relationship. The first thing you're doing is testing and retesting. Then a relationship will start. But you do just start a relationship and then after want to go for testing. Because what if the partner is positive or it's not only HIV, it have all kind of diseases that transmittable, herpes and all these other things. After you don't have the sex, then you find out you have something. You are fixing that. What about if it's not curable? A relationship these days, in this time, supposed to start with testing. Both partners. All partners, because then again, people don't have one partner. Infidelity and promiscuity and fornication rampant. Sin rampant.
You know that one.
And so the best thing to do, my advice is testing. I promote that. I advocate that testing and retesting because you still have a window period within the time you are infected to the time of the testing before it just shows up on a test.
No. And what is that window period?
They say 6 weeks, but it depends on your body. To me, it depends on your body. There is a window period.
So if, let me say, you find out your partner having sex with somebody else. Wait, let me say you suspect. What should you do?
Mind your business.
When you say mind your business, you know people out there will say,
you cannot disclose somebody say that, yes, because it's not that is against the law. They have rights that you cannot disclose somebody's status. You can try and hint. And suppose you tell the person about the person's status and they come to tell you. You put in their life at risk. They could be saving their life and taking yours. I've been in a situation like that. And I didn't really disclose. I just say, what were you doing? Be mindful of who you're doing it with. That's all I said. And I nearly lose my life. So I'm minding my business.
Even though you know.
What to do? Why you don't know? Why you not taking time to know? HIV don't have a look.
No.
They don't have a mark on your forehead.
There's something inside of you.
Yes, so why you don't know? Why do you don't make sure you know? And why you have an unprotected sex? A condom can save your life. Abstinence can save your life.
So you're going into counseling at what stage?
Well, not too long after I found out to know.
You went and
do
the education drive, learn more about it.
Yeah,
and
because I always wanted. I was not an educated person in the first place, and I am the actual of education. I always want to know more. And so I seek the education. And it was intriguing to me to find out and to know. Because that's what we don't do. We just sit down there and don't educate ourselves. That's why we just be dumbed out and girls. Because things advancing. Things advancing and everything happening around us and we're not aware of. So make yourself aware. That you can talk to somebody else, all right, to talk about somebody younger than me might be in the situation I was in, and I can afford to tell them, this is how you do it, this is where you go, this is what you do. I can hold somebody's hand and carry them along the way. But if I don't educate myself, if you don't educate yourself, what you tell people? And then again, you have a lot of misinformation. You have a lot of misinformation out there. But then again, What I can tell people is walk a day in my shoes. Walk a day in my shoes.
I don't think they want to walk a day in anybody's shoes.
They don't want to walk a day in their shoes. Because sometimes I just be so happy, you know, and then Satan just come here, you know, and then there's a whole year depression. You know. I sort of work my way out of that, you know. And that people just make you feel depressed.
Yeah.
When you're hearing negative thoughts, the negative comments, because don't feel like they talk here and they don't hear it back, and they say it back because somebody must come and tell he says, she say. So you have to stop listening to the naysayers. And all them things are sad. You have to train yourself into that. You have to train yourself into that. Don't feel it easy. We just make it, some of us just make it look easy, you know. So we don't have a choice. I am strong because strong is the only thing I know. I don't know anything else. I don't know anything else. I don't have a choice. The day I stop being strong and the day I might die. But I don't have a choice. I have too much people depending on me. I don't have a choice.
So you reach a stage now where you continue to take your tablet, you're undetected right now in your life. Are you happy?
Yes.
You want to stop taking the tablet?
No.
Why?
Today, they can't stop.
But you're undetected.
And it's because I'm not taking the medication. The medication is what happening undetected.
Okay.
You cannot stop it. Have no holiday. It have no vacation. It's every day, but for the balance of your life until they find a cure or whatever it is.
They just stop taking it.
Yes. It have no vacation. You can't take it today and then take it tomorrow, because when you're taking a medication, you have to keep taking it, because when you stop taking it, the disease mutates and build up a resistance. So most of the time you can't go back on that same medication. You have to get another combination, because most of the medication is combination of medicine they put together, a cocktail
to suppress the
the virus, right? Because remember, this attacks your immune system, and that's what you have to keep strong. Because if you don't keep your immune system strong, anything pass across you get. Yeah, you get that. And anything pass across you get. So you have to keep your immune system strong. You have to eat healthy, eat properly. Your mindset have to be the same way too. So it's physically fit in body, soul, and mind. And then eating healthy, not cheap. Yeah, so how we doing all that?
But government support you?
No.
Why?
I don't get sick, so they can't send a medical to me. I can't get a medical sent because I don't get sick. What is another medical?
You're undetected.
HIV positive? They don't see that as a cause.
You get still work.
Yeah.
So what would you say to all those persons who have HIV?
Keep strong. Keep the faith. Take your meds. Take care of yourself. We can still live. What about the people who have cancer and dying? What about the people who have lupus and dying? What about the people who have disease, all these diseases and dying? You still have a chance to take a tablet and live. What about the people who don't have that choice? This medication not cheap. You're getting it free, number one. What about the countries who don't have this medication? Please, that countries not even getting this medication and people dying. You getting this medication free and you still don't want to take it? No, man. It's a choice to live or die. We all have to die, you know.
Well,
But how? It's a choice. It's a choice. And I want to live.
But let me ask you this one. How do you know if somebody has moved from HIV to full-blown?
You see the changes in them. Lots of weight, the hair is changed. The whole physique is changed. When somebody taking a medication,
They look from addiction.
You can know the difference from when they're taking it from when, and at least people who take a medication and tell what somebody and say, well, yeah, that person not taking a medication. Other than that, you don't always have to be that, look at other issues, you know.
Mm.
You see stress, depression, you see that the devil is always about to whisper in your ears. If you sometimes you decide to tell you, get the hands.
Maybe.
Because he does that, every day he does attack, you know. If you go to listen to all these things going in your head, you ain't gonna make it, you know. You have to keep on saying, you have to be strong. This is a fight every day. But here where the fight comes to, some people don't like to take tablets.
Well,
But if that's saving your life, if it's that keeping your life, if you don't have any other choice, what's your problem?
well, I must tell us if they do take it, and they try to substitute it by going with somebody to have sex and on a regular basis, that might help to ease the stress.
Ease the stress by killing people. When you transmitting is you're killing. You have children, grandchildren to come, you have a generation to come, you killing somebody else's grand generation. It's only here in Trinidad the law is so slack and lackadaisical. You can't tell how you feel when you first found out, how you felt, how you want somebody else to feel like that. But how you feeling in your own self knowing that this is happening to you, how you want somebody else to feel like that. That is selflessness, that's selfishness, that is wickedness. We have to be our brother's keeper, man. No. We can't keep going like that. You know, there's a whole generation you can wipe out doing that. You like somebody to wipe out your generation?
No.
All right. Think.
Well, Miss Cassandra, I want to thank you for taking the time out to do the interview and giving that perspective on.
Let me say it now. Let me say it here. This is my views.
Yeah. Well, yeah, your perspective. Yeah.
My perspective. Everybody's perspective is different. But this is my views. Any backlash, tell them take it to me. Right? This is my views, not your views. My views. All right. And thank you for giving me the opportunity, because it's a lot of people going through this and they feel they have nobody else. Yeah, it's our friends, it's our people, it's our good people out here. Not everybody wicked and bad out here, you know. Some of us good. A good bit of us good. And how we head on and know what we are about. And living the life. Taking medication. You don't have to die. You can live. And when you transmit one, when you share, when you have sex unprotected with somebody that's positive, you're not only giving them what you have, but you can pick up what they have. So you can have something else on top of what you have. All right? Because if you HIV positive and you go and have sex with somebody who has herpes, you pick up herpes too.
So another medication plus on top of the ones we had to take.
Another disease on top of the one you have to take, you have.
Wow.
Yeah, so positive people, be mindful, please. I beg and all you.
So your advice would basically be stay with your partner. Once you know your partner is cleared of all these different.
Yeah.
And don't be going with Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Who listening to that way?
Well, somebody had to tell them, you know.
Yeah.
But they don't want to listen.
I am on the inside looking out.
All right, Miss Sandra, thanks for the interview, and we will run it in our part 2 series on living with HIV and AIDS, and
The good, the bad, and the
the good,
indifferent.
the bad, and the indifferent, and the
And the
soldiers,
lies.
and the lies. Hmm.
Help raise awareness about HIV 2024 campaign. Collective action. Sustain and accelerate HIV progress. The campaign shows how people with HIV have been successful getting in care and staying on treatment despite the challenges they may face, and encourages those around them to provide social support. If you or someone you know needs help, or would like to share your story, please call, text, or WhatsApp us at 868-737-6064 or 910-758-1113.
Well, all right, that was the interview by Miss Cassandra, and we really want to thank Miss Cassandra for actually talking from a survival point of view tonight. It it was a very, very interesting interview to interview Miss Cassandra, and it was a very we are looking forward to part 3. And part 3 we'll be having a consultant who will be talking with us and highlighting some issues, and also highlighting and educating us about the HIV and AIDS. And so that will be part 3, which will be next week, Sunday. Now, let me tell people something. I could care less. I don't want people texting me to tell me about Tom, Dick, and Harry having a show and why you must have showed this show tonight, and Tom, Dick, and Harry having their show on whatever channel. That has nothing to do with me. I have a responsibility to educate, to inform, to entertain, and bring the facts. Because here it is, like in part 1, Diana Roberts, a good while was asking me to come and do the interview with her, because she needed a little assistance in getting the house fixed. And we didn't get to meet up, and we didn't get to do anything. And strange enough, it so happened that it reached down to a point where I was supposed to do it again, and we just couldn't link up. And then I said, hey, I'm going to do this thing. Because I realized how information was flying, this, that, the other was happening. And we got the story. We got somebody who had full-blown AIDS. We had somebody who had it. Now, politics is one thing. I have no problem with the politics. I have no problem with the entertainment, the culture, and all them different things. But I don't like people like, you know, I am not a follower. I will never be. If you want to go there and watch it and then you come back here and you watch the program, no problem. Because this is going to be here for life. And you can get it on our platform, BounXup.com. So it will be here for life. And that's why I keep saying to people, register, register, register. And I'm not going to change the time, nor anything to accommodate because this one and that one and no. Those who want to pay for the views, they go ahead, pay for your views. But the people must be educated. World AIDS Day is coming up on December the 1st. And we have two more Sundays. Yeah, we're not competing with anybody. They think that we competing with somebody. We don't compete with nobody. We don't compete with nobody. They may try to compete with us, but we don't compete with nobody. So, I want to thank you all for coming on the show tonight, watching the show tonight. Go back, watch it again. Stay focused. Please, if you are going to have sex, please be protected. Protect yourself. There's female condoms out there. Protect yourself. Just with that male condoms, with that female condoms. Protect yourself. And a number of people, let me tell you something, eh? One thing I realized, that you see certain issues, the public does not listen. And it's only when something major happens, then you just hear them saying, oh God, you know, I hear so and so serious, so no one put it. Where I can find it, boy? When you have the opportunity to be educated and informed, other than bacchanal and confusion, sometimes we have to take a step back to edify ourselves about what is happening around us outside of just politics, facts, but look at our health, because that will determine. Look at your health and look at yourself and ask yourself, if I am going to lie down with somebody, will we go and get tested? Make sure. Because let me tell you something, as I rightfully said in the video, AIDS don't have a color, it don't have a face, it is just there. So people, tomorrow is Monday morning, tomorrow is back to work, and yeah, no matter how much money, no matter how much money or status you have, yeah, all who run down the money and all who run down worldly things, when they all died, they are no longer Mr. So-and-so or Mrs. So-and-so or any of the sort. They are now, what number you is? What number this one is? You can't take nothing with them because the coffin ain't big, too big to take all them riches that they thought they had with them on wherever journey they want to go. Director, could you play the Anna Leaving, the Michelle Sylvester and the Diploma? The most appropriate song. And again, condolences to the family of Diana Roberts. The children, I hope that you all okay. Well,
Sadness and heavy hearts, we inform you that Miss Diana Roberts has passed away. May she travel well into the arms of the ancestors. And may angels lift her on high to touch the face of God. Eternal rest grant unto her, O Lord. May she rest in peace forever. Amen. Ashe-o. We extend our sincerest and deepest condolences to Ms. Roberts' family. Please keep them in your prayers.
And now could we have the video, Michelle Sylvester and the Plumber, to take us out. Have a blessed night, people. Remember, Dauntless Defenders is on Wednesday. Culture Point is on Thursday. Jenny is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But for this week only, Jenny's program will be broadcast on the Pavilion. That's on the YouTube channel because of our copyright strike that we got on BounXup Central, the YouTube channel. So this week only should be broadcasting on our Pavilion YouTube channel, and Dauntless Defenders will also be broadcasting there, as well as the Facebook page and Culture Point. We will have an interview on Thursday. We spoke to the artist already, and he's on board. He's ready to go. And Sunday, well, I think we have one other show to show, but we're not going to say that yet. But on Sunday, it's part 3, Living with AIDS. Part 3 is going to be on Sunday. So, people, get ready. Take us out with the Michelle Sylvester and the Explorer, please. Have a blessed night.
Nobody going outside. Yeah. True story. Ooh, yeah. Miss Sylvester is the name. You might know me from my days. I was tearing up the stage. I was mashing up the place. Who would think a few years later I would change up my behavior to something greater? I get an encounter. God said, listen, daughter, I have an assignment here for you. This ain't what I sent you here to do. Michelle, girl, I love ya. Come back to your father. And right in that moment my heart was changed. One set of tears I ran on my face. Thank God for amazing grace. Now I turn a different page. Nobody can stop my praise. Nobody can stop my praise. People say that I ain't changed. Them go say what they go say. Nobody can stop my praise. Nobody can stop my praise. I tell you, I safe on the inside. Nobody going outside. I safe on the inside. I'm leaning on the Lord's side today. I'm not going to turn back again. In Christ I go stay. It
in Jesus I find security. I tell you I safe on the inside.
I'm not going back outside. Amazing grace. Now I turn a different page. Nobody can stop my praise. Nobody can stop my praise.
People say that I ain't changed. Them go say what they go say. Nobody can stop my praise. Nobody can stop my praise.
I tell you, I safe on the inside. Nobody going outside.
I safe on the inside.
I'm leaning on the Lord's side today.
I'm not going to turn back again. In Christ I go stay. It have nothing for me outside there.
And nothing for me. No.
Nobody can stop my praise.
Denise.
Nobody can stop my praise.
It has nothing for we. No, no, no. Tell them it has nothing for we.
Nobody can stop my
Outside.
praise.
Yeah.
Nobody can